Okay, so in just a minute, I'll be getting to my first supplement review, but like I said in my gear review, I'm going to give you a rundown of how we'll be doing all of our future supplement reviews, again, so you have a baseline, something to base sort of our grading system, per se, of all of our future supplements. Anyway, the points we'll be covering on all of the supplements are the pros and cons of the supplements, the effectiveness, and the value, and one major thing that I left out is taste, because sometimes supplements don't really vary by a whole lot, but one tastes a whole lot worse than the other one. So anyway, let's get started here. What I have is Muscle Gauge Nutrition Pure Isolate Whey Protein. It is my daily whey protein source. And how I sort of came to know about this brand is I was searching on a few different fitness forums, kind of looking to see what supplements or what whey protein supplements everyone was using these days. Because before this, I had been an avid buyer of Optimum Nutrition whey protein, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I found this stuff, and people were just raving about it, and the main reason is because it's very, very similar to Optimum Nutrition as far as the amino acid profiling is concerned and nutritional values are concerned, but it costs a lot less. This comes in at $31.99 for 5 pounds, and I think I pulled up the Optimum Nutrition online here, and you can find a 5 pound of Optimum Nutrition for $42, $41.99, so it's about $10 difference. Another thing I really like about this is they have a bunch of cool flavors. I know Optimum Nutrition has some really cool flavors too, but to be honest, I think a lot of their sort of far out flavors taste terrible. And they have some Muscle Gauge Nutrition has some really good flavors, and they taste really good. A bunch of sort of different flavors, and they taste really good. So anyway, let's get into this a little bit. Get into the technical stuff. So one thing that's different from the Optimum Nutrition is that this has 0 fat, 0 cholesterol, and 0 carbs. Optimum Nutrition has 1 gram of fat, 3 grams of carbs. There are some sugars. Muscle Gauge Nutrition has no sugar, and it does have some cholesterol. Optimum Nutrition has some cholesterol. This has 0. Now, those points are sort of debatable. I know there's a whole bunch of new research coming out now saying that saturated fat and dietary cholesterol are actually good for muscle building. So that's a whole different video or a whole different topic. I'm not going to get into it. I'm just doing the review based on what I have here. And based solely on that, I'd say I'd give sort of the edge to the Muscle Gauge Nutrition. Comes in at 103 calories per serving and 25 grams of protein. So 1 more gram of protein than the Optimum Nutrition protein as well. As I stated earlier, I think it's on the bottom, there it is. The amino acid profile of Muscle Gauge is basically the same Optimum Nutrition as Optimum Nutrition. In fact, I think in some cases this may edge Optimum Nutrition out just a little bit. So really what it comes down to is between this and Optimum Nutrition, the other big name is price. You know, they're very, very similar. I don't really think the trace amounts of fat and sugar and the 1 gram of protein and the little cholesterol are going to make a huge difference, if any, in your results. But based on purity, I'm going to have to give the edge to Muscle Gauge Nutrition. As far as effectiveness is concerned, it's sort of tough to base the effectiveness of a protein supplement. I mean, there's a whole lot of different variables that go into it. You know, diet is huge. Your workout plan is huge too. And to really come up with answers based, like solid answers based on all those different variables is very, very tough. But I can say that it's been just as effective as Optimum Nutrition because I haven't lost anything when I started taking this. So again, you have that Optimum Nutrition sort of, I don't know if you'd call it resume, or they've been in the business a long time and people recognize them as a very effective, very good supplement, and I think this does just as good of a job, and again at a much lower cost to you. So again, it tastes great, it's super inexpensive, and compared to Optimum Nutrition, the other big brand, in some cases, I'd say Muscle Gauge Nutrition has the edge. So I'd really suggest this if you're looking into a new whey protein supplement. You can head over to our blog. We'll have links there to a few different websites that sells this. We'll also break it down. I'm going to try and get a little bit more technical for you guys over on the blog. That's sort of what I'll be doing, keeping these videos simple. Just make sure you guys subscribe and rate the video 5 stars. And again, I'm going to be having a bunch of cool reviews coming your way.